Hi guys, it's Shish Kebabber1 coming right back at you with a depressing Boom Beach video. Okay, so the new updates here. There's a lot to talk about. We can talk about what's happened with me. We'll get to that more at the end of the video, but in real life. But the most important thing is the news I want to break to you guys, and I'll confirm basically what Zebmont already said in his video earlier today. He is correct from what I can tell. It is true, ladies and gentlemen. They have separated the Chinese from the rest of the world, and that's not good. Oh, I don't think that's good for Boom Beach at all. Big shout out to Commander J Doom. He was a big source in a lot of this information that I was gleaning. I think one of the most telling things is this screenshot right here, folks. This is from the Chinese VP leaderboard right now. And I translated those two words at the top in the blue and then in the top of the tab. That translates to full leaderboard. They have their own little sandbox they're playing in, ladies and gentlemen. I've also been informed that Global One does, in fact, have critter launchers. I don't have a screenshot for this, but I've been told by my sources, by his sources, whatever, that he does have critter launchers. Like, they're doing their own thing in China on their own servers. It's pretty much confirmed. Look at that. I mean, that's clearly not the same kind of leaderboard we see, right? There's only one tab there. That's not what we have. Just close that out. You see, our leaderboard has multiple tabs. Theirs right now only has the one. Okay, so that's not good. Like, the point of this video is the implications of what we've just discovered. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and confirm it. The evidence is there, and the first thing that comes to everyone's mind, of course, is what that means for queue times and warships, right? I mean, I know so many people care about VP and stuff, and we could think about that and talk about that, but that's not really the meat and potatoes of this channel. This channel is all about warships. So the warships implications, I think, are huge. The obvious thing is queue times. I mean, I'm going to speculate China was like upwards of 40% of our player base. I mean, they were a huge chunk of the players. Not having them there is going to greatly affect queue times. It's got to, right? Unless we somehow just pull a bunch of players out of our butts here, but I don't see that happening. Conversely, on their side, it's going to be even worse for them. Like, this isn't good for anybody, right? I mean, they had, like Zebmont was saying, they had these government regulations. These things were passed like several years ago, honestly, at least a couple years ago. So I kind of thought we were safe from that or spared from that, but I guess they've actually come into fruition now in this last update, and that's no bueno. It's about limiting kids to playing online and whatever, Great Firewall of China and all this kind of communist junk. But it's happened. It's finally happened. And so, anyway, obviously longer queue times. Now, at the tippy top of the leaderboard, I'm not so sure we'll see a change. Well, give it a couple months. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure their Great Firewall of China can easily be circumvented with a VPN, right? They've already been doing this for so many other things that they've been restricted from, they being the Chinese, right? So I can totally see the top Chinese players still coming back to the global leaderboard, not this Chinese sandbox leaderboard. However, they need accounts to do that with, and unless they can get accounts that already finished very highly last season, then it's going to take a couple of seasons to build up to that, all right? And then they got to bring their mules over too. So it's definitely going to set them back for a couple of months. Like, there's pretty much no doubt about that. Unless they've just got a bunch of accounts just, laying in wake. Maybe they anticipated this. I don't know. They're crafty folks. But I think this is going to throw a little bit of speed bump in the usual leaderboard dominance that we're used to seeing. I'm putting that nicely. I could call them cheaters, right? But you guys know. They'll be back. They'll be dominating these leaderboards before too long, I believe. But the majority of the Chinese won't be back. And I think that's the real problem here. So it just doesn't bode well because it's going to be longer queue times. On the flip side, though, that's going to help a lot of other players progress and gain rank, maybe. Top 500 will be a lot more reachable for those that have not been able to reach it before. Next season's definitely going to be a good season to shoot for that. And for those of you all that want top 50, like even myself here, I'm just sporting a top 500 trophy. It might be a good opportunity to go for top 50. I guess that's a good time to go ahead and segue on what the heck's been going on with me. Yeah, so I've been busy. I moved out to Georgia. I'm still trying to get settled out here. Started my job here last week and just been super duper busy with that. So do I think I'll have time to hit top 50? No, probably not because I'm focused on my job. Not only that, but worship starts at 3 a.m. locally here, and I'll be fast asleep, as so many of you guys are too, because we all have jobs to do. Um, so that won't be the most fantastic start. I still plan to play this season, and I might make some videos here or there, but they're not going to be very frequent. Like I've still got some serious issues making vids to help promote a Supercell game, which they treated me like junk. So why the hell am I going to help them? The thing is, I'm so conflicted because I know you guys want these videos, and I'm still a part of the community. So I don't know. I haven't sorted this all out. I haven't reconciled it all. Just focusing on myself, and my own concerns. Oh, I do want to say, by the way, just for the record. The update that here occurred here with the boom surprises targeting air. If you didn't know, that was 100% my idea. You're welcome, Supercell. I'm just saying it was. Thought of this like, I don't know, a while ago on one of OP's streams. For those of you guys that are hardcore watchers, you know what I'm talking about. OP couldn't even say my name in his video. He's like, oh, a lot of us have been calling for it. Yeah, a lot of us have, but who was the one that thought of it? It was me. Anyway, I'm just saying that kind of shit pisses me off because this is what Supercell does. They just use you and throw you away like yesterday's garbage. So that's why I just have a hard time making these videos. And now I'm not making this video to rub it in Supercell's face that China's gone. Some of you guys got the wrong idea, like, oh, Shish Kebab only makes these negative videos. Yeah, I kind of have made some recently here that weren't putting them in a good light, but I'm just trying to explain things for the way they are. And this is another one of those things that's just needs some explaining. And I want you guys to be informed of it. I want you to be ready for it. And I want you to just think about how you're going to, prepare for it. So, in all honesty, it's a really good opportunity to do well and put some new trophies on your main base and on your warship. Also, it's a good time to do some VP pushing. However, it might be a little bit difficult because I don't think the guys on the VP leaderboard are going to depopulate really. You're gonna have to like get a lot of VP just to get up there, and you won't be able to attack them. So you'll probably have to get more VP than they do because it's not updating. Like, shoot, I already lost that image I showed you guys, but he's actually lost VP. Like, if we look at the leaderboard here, you can go back in my video and look if you want to, but in our leaderboard, it shows global number one at 2120. In the image I showed you, he was only at 2100. So my point is, though, is we're not getting any updates here. And as you know, we'll just go ahead and take a look. There's no critter cannons here, but he absolutely has the critter cannons. Just take a look at those statues. 5 days, 7 hours. Well, I'm sure, he's still going to have his junk boosted. We just won't see it. Nothing's going to be updated, and Supercell has a mess on their hands. Now, the one thing that really kind of chaps my hide, so to speak, about all this, well, one other thing that chaps my hide is the fact that, not here, is in the actual update notes. New updates arrived. Yep, stupid bubblegum popping troop that sucks. New defensive building that makes our lives hell. Tribe bonuses. I don't even. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they updated the tribe bonuses. My point here, I don't want to go through all this. My point here is that they never mentioned the fact that China got separated. That's kind of a big thing, guys. It's kind of bigger than your bubblegum popping, laser shooting, whatever. It definitely is, all right? And they didn't even mention it. So thanks for keeping us informed, Supercell. You're awesome. Like, if you could give us some guidance on this, it would be great because it leaves a lot of us wondering, WTF? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I mean, where do we go from here? How are leaderboards going to be combined? Will we see combined leaderboards on Crab and things like that? Because, Crab, I guess, could still use the same global leaderboard, right? I mean, because we're not really competing against each other. I guess the same could be true with task forces, right? Because there's no interaction between the players. You're just trying to do your best to get ahead. Now, VP, forget about it because that requires shared maps and things like this. And warships, definitely forget about it because that's, I guess, real-time PvP, if you want to call it that. I mean, both people are online at the same time. So there's no way. So those have to be separate. but the other ones might be integrated. Supercell, what say you? What are you going to do? Hello, anybody home? Probably not. They haven't been home for a long, long time. But okay, just gonna make this a longer video, I guess. We will go through some of these updates. Yeah, like I said, the new troop, eh, whatever. She's like a lasertron that's like weak and dies because they want her to die, so you have to spend diamonds or get instant training. The turret launcher building is basically there to stop Bullet from soloing bases, so again they can get their money, which I don't blame them for wanting to get money, guys. You got to have a reason to do these things. Tribe bonuses. Yeah, like I said, they're gonna update Laser Ranger and what was it, Bombardier and the mech. That's cool because they never had them before. Somebody was saying, and maybe I just haven't really understood, but apparently the tribe artwork was updated. Well, I don't get it because now when I click on the tribes or something, like I don't see the zone they cover. So I don't know why people are saying, "Oh, it looks so good." I must be missing something here, but it's worse than before from what I can tell. Oh, also, another bug that I saw, Bullet Shock Knuckles doesn't work after he gets shocked. He used to remember that. He used to remember, hey, I got shocked, but my commander already told me to use Shock Knuckles, and I spent the GBE, so I'm going to go ahead and Shock Knuckle after the shock wears off. Now he just, acts like it never happened. So that's a new bug, but we knew this was coming, guys. They can't update the game without adding new bugs. It's I guess it's like keeps them employed, maybe. No, not really. It just they suck. Um, yeah, mech, that's fantastic. He's done stuff finally. Of course, they kind of don't word it that way. We're adding more power to the to the mech's main features. Yeah. How about it was never working in the first place, but now he is. That's cool. I know he's faster and does 2% more damage. Yada yada. I saw all the videos too, guys. Um, yeah, and because of that, we don't really need to go through this. Yeah, new loading screen's great. Doesn't work with all aspect ratios. Um, yeah, oh yeah, they save us one little tap on switching accounts. Wow, thanks. Such a good quality of life improvement. And bug fixes. Could you elaborate more? I doubt it. And by fix, do you mean like creation? Yeah, that's what I think. By the way, you notice the cables are missing from boom boxes. Same thing goes for the shield generators. Was that a bug that you guys fixed, or why did that happen? I'm sure there's a lot more junk in here. Oh yeah, and as you know, I was watching Chicken's video. He kind of hinted at the fact that the chicken can get next to the pig like this on the beach. So I took his advice, and that pig is Supercell, and that chicken is us. No, not really. That chicken is the Boom Beach code, and that pig is Supercell. I don't know, but the pig is definitely Supercell. Anyway, with that, I think we'll wrap it up. Hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And remember, like always, be kind to others. Because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Take care.